Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions, I'm Shane.
Liana.
Malachi.
We're back with The Last of Us Season 2.
Episode 6.
Guys, last episode was actually probably my favorite episode, or one of my favorite episodes. We got a couple of different things. We had Ellie and Dina. What would have happened to them if the beautiful Jesse didn't show up?
Would have definitely died.
Yeah, they definitely would have died. He was a little peed off about it. I understand why. Now, I do want to say, I'm glad, Malachi, Liana, we have an Asian brother in a position of power and leadership at Jackson.
Yep.
But if he's around Dina's age, he's pretty young to be a leader elected in that town, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of old grizzled veterans of the apocalypse there. Just want to point that out. It's a little weird. I can't remember if he in the game is like someone who actually is an elected official. But if it is a democracy and he is elected, I mean, that could happen. You get a bunch of young people to vote for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought there was great action. I love the scene with the stalkers.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Scary.
And we obviously saw before and throughout the show what WLF is capable of. We also saw what the scars are capable of. You remember what they did?
Yeah, they hung someone up and cut the stomach open.
Yep, it was disgusting. A bad way to die. One of my favorite scenes from the second video game is Ellie going down to the basement chasing Nora. And she's breathing in the spores. Nora realizes, oh my God, you're the girl who's immune. So Ellie seemed to actually know what Joel did. So
Yeah, she knew.
well, you got to see. Maybe, I mean, what do we have at the very end of the episode?
Beating her knee with a thing.
No. Like, we had a little flashback, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we'll start getting flashbacks. We'll see what happens. But that was, I thought it was pretty well done in the show. Bella Ramsey did a great job in that episode. I want to point that out. I thought she was great. And I'm really glad the spores are back. And I think it shows that the cordyceps plague is evolving, right?
Yeah.
Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, click that thanks button. Leave a comment down below. Check us out on Patreon to see our full-length, uncut reaction. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's jump in.
Austin, Texas. It's your mom was born.
No. Dallas.
I don't care. Texas.
I'm back on patrol in 30 minutes. So talk fast. What happened?
I was buying pot from this other kid. He tried to rip me off and we got into a fight. Tommy didn't do anything.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel. And the officers who got called to the scene. I'm not stupid. Did I ever tell you about that time I stole a candy bar? Grandpa found out just before I got out of the car, man. It just...
Something's gonna happen.
You know what it feels like. Then why?
That's not why I'm telling you this.
Don't ask me why.
Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy. But never like that. Not even close. I mean, maybe I go too far, right? But I'm doing a little better than my father did. And you know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
What, is he gonna go beat Tommy?
Nah.
He's not gonna do anything?
I think that beer and that story would be enough.
This guy.
Oh, Neil Druckmann directed this? So he is the co-creator of the game.
Oh, the new guy.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Got something for me? I'll be fucked.
Legos.
So, a trade's a trade. We can make what you want and have it to you by, Friday.
No, I need it by tomorrow.
Vanilla or chocolate? Sweet vanilla, it's easier.
Vanilla.
Ice cream?
Relax. You got a lot of them.
Guitar?
Huh. I don't know. But guitar strings in this world, dude, they start to go bad. You know what I mean, right? Is that a bone? Oh, no.
Whoa. That's cool.
That would take some effort.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it showed us in the game him making the guitar. So this is like a new scene. So that was the Firefly symbol, right?
Yeah.
Figured he would have some contentious feelings about the Fireflies.
Yeah, why do you put it on there?
I remember just Ellie maybe associates positivity with them, right?
What happened?
Oh, where'd you come from?
Painkiller. She's all right. Come on.
Tommy, what happened?
She was working KP and she burned her arm.
Well, how?
Pushed her right up against a pot.
You did this on purpose?
I was like, here we go, and then I fucking went.
What? Why?
I just really wanted to wear short sleeves again.
Oh, okay.
I'm really sorry.
She sounds like she's.
Burning her
Painkillers?
cuts off.
Yeah.
Or she sounds drunk or like drugged.
Yeah, so her bite.
Happy 15th birthday, Eli.
Well, let's hope Seth bakes better than he spells.
He does.
Oh, right. Stay right there. I got something else for you.
Dollar.
Nice happy moment here, huh?
Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar. Borrowed one of your drawings for inspiration.
Wow.
Used a Dremel to carve the, well, it's a rotary drill, or could be a saw depending on the tip, but actually it's a pretty versatile tool. I had promised I would teach you, so. Well, if you want a lesson later.
Let me hear something.
What do you mean, play it?
And sing.
No, I don't sing.
It's my fucking birthday, man. Let's see what you got.
You know he can play guitar, so. And sing.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Our future days, days of you and me.
Well, that didn't suck.
It's a good compliment.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
Nice.
Is it a bow and arrow?
Nope,
Is it a dinosaur?
you're not gonna guess.
This is from the game.
How do you even know where we are?
I found it on patrol.
You know, Jesse was 16 when he started going on patrols. Don't get me wrong, I love counting vegetables and shoveling sheep shit.
I think I could be more useful outside the law.
We're not sending you out until you're trained. You're gonna need something called patience.
Jesse said he'd train me if you let him.
Is there something going on between you two?
Excuse me?
You spend a lot of time together. I see the way you look at him. I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
I don't think you do.
All right, none of my business.
I tell you what, I promise you I won't get pregnant if you let me train for patrols. Deal?
I'll see what I can do. We're here.
It could be like infected in these woods, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. It is a dinosaur! Joel!
You like it?
He literally gets dinosaur.
Whoa, Ellie. Ellie!
I want a motherfucking dinosaur! Joel, there's a museum!
Yeah, I know. If you don't fall off the goddamn T-Rex, I'll take you there.
Yep. Museum stuff, man. So this is all in the game.
How long have you known about this place?
Wow. I was saving it for a special day. You see? Patience.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
How the hell would it light up?
Works?
Somebody must have greased it.
Oh, okay. He did it.
Is it real?
It's real. That one went up and back. Apollo 15, 1971.
Write that down.
Okay. I'm sure they did their history.
No, I just want like, where's that at? That museum.
You're going up to space. You need a helmet. Pick one. How's it smell in there?
Like space and dust.
Good. Then you're ready.
Yeah, I just don't want the thing to shut. And then, like, locks him in by accident or some shit.
Just shut.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What's this?
This is something that took a mighty effort to find. Play it.
It's a Walkman like Marty McFly had.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
She's immersed.
Yep.
Wow, she's really immersed.
I do okay?
Are you kidding me?
Little tear in his eye. Yeah, remember, his daughter died, so I think he's trying to, you know.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's she looking at? Fireflies, right?
1 year later. She's 17 now.
Spelled right that time. And he got chocolate. That's cool.
Joel, what the fuck?
Exactly, what the fuck?
What are you even doing here? You're supposed to be on patrol.
I came home early to surprise you for your birthday. 17, by the way.
Well, I'm 19.
Wait, isn't that girl like...
That's...
Get out of there.
She's the chick that was on patrol in the first episode, right? That'd be embarrassing.
So all the teenage shit all at once, huh? Drugs and tattoos and sex. What the hell are you doing?
Moving into the garage.
The hell you are, Ellie. There's no heat or running water in the garage. You can't stay there.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you want to have this conversation? Fine. You may not like the rules, but this is my house.
No, it isn't. You don't own it. They gave it to you. Sorry, to us. You don't own anything.
Yeah, that's a
He
rough...
didn't do anything wrong. Did
Well-
she just start being a teenager? Is that why she's so mean to him?
No, I think it's because he kind of barged in, you know, and said, "Get out!"
Sorry that I got a tattoo and smoked weed and fooled around with a girl. Except I'm not.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space. Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
The room in there is awesome. Why would you want the garage?
To have her own space.
I know, but still.
This is all new to him. I mean, he didn't raise this girl. He had a girl that was that was her age, kind of, in the first game, and then he got her. So I think he's just trying to not make her mad, or he's trying to do right by her. He doesn't know what he's doing, you know.
It's actually not bad. Better than the one I made on your guitar, anyway. Never did ask. What is it with the moths?
Nothing. I just read about them in a book on dreams and stuff. It's kind of symbolic.
Yeah, like change and
Oh, yeah.
Growth and such. Earth abides.
Hey. You guys study dreams and stuff, right?
Yes, some doctors studied dreams. The dumb ones mostly.
So a moth. That probably means change and growth.
No, that would be a butterfly.
Oh. So what's a moth?
Death. If you believe in that shit.
You have a greater purpose. What is
You
that?
weirdo.
What is that bull crap? I mean, honestly, I was wrong. I thought it was a firefly.
So she's
19.
19.
If the fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital, how did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders?
Just the thing that she was going to speak about for her and Dina to leave.
If there are dozens of immune people, why hasn't anyone heard?
Ellie?
She's asking questions she shouldn't be.
Well, she's curious. She has a right to know about the truth, right?
I figured I'd be waking you up.
Nope. I had trouble sleeping.
Well, guess what? That works out great for your birthday present. You're 19, and you've been patient.
Patrol?
So I told them I was okay with it. Your first patrol.
I'll grab my coat.
And a gun.
Figure she'd be more excited.
He looks older, yeah.
Oh yeah, they aged him up. They couldn't age her up that much, but
So what's the record for number of kills on a training run?
0. This is the safest trail we got.
Great. Happy birthday to me.
yeah, she hasn't killed an infected in like 4 years, right? Or 3 years?
It reminds me of the old days, just you and me on the trail. It'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often, spend time together.
Yeah.
He sensed it.
There's nothing on your mind?
No, nothing.
This is Jackson. Come in.
Go for Cache Creek.
Infected North Pinnacle. Eugene and Adam need backup. You're the closest we've got.
Go back to Jackson.
No.
Ellie, it's not safe. Go back.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
The problem is, if it's a training run, I know you've killed infected before, but I don't know if anyone on a training run in the first time would go do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might be bending the rule for her. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll hike down from here faster than the switchback.
Leave your horses here to die?
Are you hiking down that mountain? That might be dangerous, dude. Oh, well, it's not that steep, I guess.
One bad slip, you hit your head on a rock.
Yeah. Just in this world, it just twist an ankle, you'd be dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Kept her cool pretty well seeing it. I mean, she hasn't seen a dead... Well, I mean, she probably saw so much dead shit.
You clean?
No.
Whoa.
Okay. Look, please, I figure I got about an hour, so this is what we do. We go back to the gate. They let Gail out. I say goodbye.
Oh, God.
We can't do that.
I got things I gotta tell her.
Oh, that's his therapist, isn't it?
Your therapist is...
What husband? Yeah.
It can't happen.
Wait. Hold out your hand. Now count slowly, clearly, from 1 to 10.
Without shaking.
2, 6, 9.
He has time. We tie him up and we bring him back. Joel, let him see his fucking wife. Please.
He's breaking the rule for her again. Well...
It's a little trick.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
Something happens because Gail can't be mad because he was infected.
I promise.
Remember he said, I promise last time?
Go ahead, 10 feet.
I feel like you would really start to know before they turn, right? They'd start...
Yeah. I'd be like, I just turn up like, ah! No, prank him.
You gotta keep your gun up. Oh, don't do that.
Which way?
Head right.
Oh, no.
He's not taking him toward Ellie.
Remember Of Mice and Men?
Keep talking, Lenny.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her? I need her last words! For me! I'm dying. I'm terrified. I don't need a view. I need Gail.
This is terrible.
This is the worst thing ever.
See your face, please.
The glasses. He's old.
Please, let that be the last thing I say.
At least he's old.
Sadder when they're old.
No, he
They're
lived a life.
You can always see their face.
Is he from the Matrix?
I see her.
She's gonna hear that gunshot.
Uh-oh. Is this why she started getting mad at him, maybe?
Well, he said I promise, and then what's she gonna think?
I'm sorry.
Is he gonna explain himself? Just, sorry. You know what I mean? Don't promise. I need her last words for me. That was a great line. Great dialogue. It's sad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell Gail what she needs to know and nothing more. It's the right thing to do.
Aw.
I had no choice.
You had a choice to not just say no, we're killing him, and then shoot his ass. You know what I mean? Like, don't lie to her and fill him with hope, and like you had
Could
to
have let him see.
You probably didn't. Nah, I don't think he had a choice, but he had a choice not to lie to her. What the hell is this guy out there? Why is he out there? This old ass guy, anyways.
He's a vet.
He was bit when we found him. Well, he wanted to tell you that he loved you. He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger.
Ellie?
No, that's the right thing.
No,
that's
Ellie,
the right.
Ellie's gonna say something.
He's saying the right thing to her.
I know.
He looks so old.
Yeah,
Ellie?
You watch Home Alone so much, and yeah.
She remember, she's like, I hate him.
Ellie's gonna tell him.
That's not what happened. He had time. Joe promised to take him to you. Joel shot him in the head.
No. No.
What was the point of that? It's just, look at her in her bitterness and her resentment. Jesus, I can't stand.
Tommy understands why.
Yeah, but maybe Tommy wouldn't have promised her.
You swore.
She did it to screw Joel, not because she wanted to do the right thing. That's why it was stupid. Honestly, whatever. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were not gonna have a lot to talk about in this episode, and here we are.
Save me some of that. Say goodnight to Uncle Grumpy.
Good night, Uncle Grumpy.
Oh, this is where. This
Oh,
is
you can
this is
tell.
his angle. This is his POV, right?
Yeah, this is from his point of view. Honestly, he didn't punch him. He just pushed him.
Ellie should not have reacted
I
the way
gave
she
you
did.
cakes. I've been making you cakes.
Ellie shouldn't have reacted like that.
I don't need to see this again. It already hurt the first time.
She should not
What are you
react
doing?
like that.
On your
Covering
phone?
my face.
Huh?
Covering my face.
Okay.
She didn't need to act like that.
Yeah, she didn't need to act like that. I know we're gonna get a million people to comment saying, no, it's justified. But no, I don't think it is.
That's her guitar that he gave her.
Yeah, I know. He's probably just tuning it.
We never got this. We never saw. It just ended.
So this is actually their last scene together.
What are you drinking?
Oh, thank God.
Coffee. So, Dina, is she your girlfriend now?
No. It was just one kiss. Didn't mean anything. I don't know why she did that.
You do like her?
So stupid.
Look, I don't know what Dina's intentions are, but, well, she'd be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole. You lied to me. You looked me in the eyes, and you lied. And it was the same face, the same fucking look.
From the Firefly thing?
Yeah.
I knew this whole time. So I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me what happened with the Fireflies. If you lie to me again, we're done.
Kick her out.
He saved her life.
Well, I think now is a good chance. I think you should. It's okay to want the truth normally.
Were there other immune people? Could they have made a cure?
How was that so bad she would have died?
I mean, she has to understand a little.
Did you what?
Kill them all.
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me. You took it from everyone.
Yeah, like the world could have been saved.
And I'll pay the price because you're going to turn away from me. But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment,
I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
I would do it all over again.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you. In a way you can't understand. If you should ever have one of your own, well then, I hope you do a little better than me.
Who else said that? His dad. His dad said that.
Yeah. That's why that scene was so good, actually.
I don't think I can forgive you for this.
That's crazy.
She literally just said,
Hold on.
I would like to try.
See. Yeah. So now she's thinking about all this shit. Like, he brutally died because he saved her life. And she was mad at him about it. You know, in her eyes, she probably wanted to work that out on her own. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that was our reaction. This is our discussion. That was a tearjerker.
It's sad.
Yeah, so there were things, I think, in the show that were done better than they were in the game. I don't say that very much. I'll tell you what, the zoo, I mean, the museum astronaut shit, that didn't do anything for me in the game. It didn't do anything for me in the show. And I don't think Bella Ramsey was very good in those scenes. But she shined here in the dramatic stuff. You know what I mean? To me, she shined. I think she shines when she's angry. She shined here with Joel, and it was devastating because we know what happens to him. They never get a chance to fix their relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, the performance that Pedro gives here, you just...
I mean, like him dying could be the reason that a lot of people who liked the game just not like it anymore.
I mean, I know that's...
Just not like the franchise anymore. Just not give it a chance.
Well, you should give it a chance.
I guarantee when Joel died, there were players who never played the game ever again.
I know one person who put the controller down and never played it again. I think, like I said, that was devastating just because the first... I don't know, he's such a infinitely interesting character, and you play as him, you are him. It's like killing Cloud or Shepard, or you know what I mean?
That just seems crazy. Kill Cloud. My baby Cloud.
Yeah, you know, and then
Shepard's a man.
Yeah.
That's a man.
Leona, what do you think, babe?
I thought it was really good and sad.
What do you guys think about what they did to Eugene?
Ellie shouldn't have said that to Gale.
Yeah, I think that
Ellie's a fool.
But he shouldn't have. He should have let him say goodbye.
I think there were two people that were wrong here. There might be Joel is.
He could have said he promised, but changed his mind on the way there.
Then you're just lying again. Yeah, I mean, I think he lied.
I don't know if he had the intent.
He intended to lie. So to me, there was two wrongs here. Absolutely, he shouldn't. I think he, instead of getting Ellie's hopes up, she's going to get mad at you. You can lean in and say, hey, listen, I followed the fucking rules, right? Mm-hmm. I know this is what this. If you want to be on patrol, this is what it's like. Yeah. I'm sorry you had to see that your first time. I'm sorry I had to do it. I love Eugene. This is terrible, but I had to kill him. And but instead, you said, I promise. Go get the horses. You did this little thing, and came back and bit you in the ass.
Yeah, and then and Joel said the right thing too.
Joel said the right thing to her.
What's her name?
Gale.
Okay.
He said
Kathleen O'Hara.
He said the right thing to Gale Weathers. He said the right thing.
Who's Gale Weathers again?
Scream.
Oh, okay.
He said the right thing, and
he absolutely said the right thing.
She was in a good.
He loved you. He died brave.
She was hugging. I mean, she went and hugged him.
Yeah.
And Ellie, she didn't even do it. She did it out of spite.
Yeah, she did. I had a problem because she did it out of spite. Now, someone might say, well, you're not understanding the fact that all this is building up for 4 or 5 years. Like this, she's been holding this in. So her anger for him wasn't the fact that he broke that promise for Eugene. That's when she realized he lied to me all these years. Mm-hmm. That doesn't matter. What matters is Kathleen O'Hara or Gale at that moment in time needed to hear that. And then you can cuss him out, you can yell at him, everything else when you get back home. But you don't do it there. You don't use her and her pain to create this big dramatic situation to prove your point.
Yeah.
And have that insanely bad, ridiculously angry look on her face. Mm-hmm. I didn't buy it I don't know. I didn't. The performance there didn't do it for me. I know I said I like her. She does well when she's angry. Because of the controversy of the second game, I didn't think the writers should do anything to make anyone not like Ellie. Especially Bella Ramsey's Ellie. Yeah, so I was very irritated with her at that point. I know why she did it. It wasn't just spite for that moment. It was spite for the past 4 years, right? Mm-hmm. I still don't think...
Did the game Ellie handle it the same way?
You want me? Well, I don't know if I want to speak too much about it because I'm spoiling things by saying, well, that's in it, that's not in it.
Well,
so the game handles things differently, and I do want to say I like how it handled it here better. All that stuff I like better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like her and Joel's final moments. That was all better in my opinion. But then again, I haven't played it since the month it came. I got it the day it came out, and I beat it in like less than 2 weeks, and that was like in 2020.
Would you rather go through? Would you rather go through that first game again, completely forgetting the game and just go through it for the first time, or go through Final Fantasy VII for the first time?
The one I played when I was younger.
Yeah.
The one the Final Fantasy. Yeah, the one when I played when I was younger. Final Fantasy VII.
Mass Effect.
For the PlayStation 1 is like, I think you could say it's the greatest game ever made. It's the reason why PlayStation became a powerhouse. It's because Nintendo screwed over Squaresoft. They said, we're not going to use discs. We're going to stay with cartridges. And they said, screw you. We're going to go with Sony. And Nintendo screwed over Sony. Sony was going to be a console with Nintendo. They were going to create a super console. Nintendo backed out after Sony already built the technology and said, nah, we're not going to do it. So Sony said, fine, we're going to create our own console. Nintendo said, oh, fine, do it. And then the PlayStation made, and then we had Final Fantasy, and we had Twisted Metal and Metal Gear Solid, and then then Sony was dominant for 15 years.
Now
now Nintendo's back, baby.
Masterclass Final Fantasy remake came out too.
Yeah, remake and rebirth are amazing. Let's stay on this. Those remakes are great. Now, Liana, so you just streamed the game again. How do you feel about this version of Ellie and this version of Joel?
Well, I didn't play a lot, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Ellie's meaner in this, I think. I don't know.
I've warmed up to her a little bit, and I've warmed up to him a little bit, Pedro Pascal. I don't know, when you're a father, and then I think when you are a deep thinker, you might think to yourself when you experience video games and movies, you probably make up your mind and go, yeah, I would do that for my kids. Like, you have these conversations with yourself, and they're very dark conversations, and you realize, all right, I do a lot of terrible shit that would get me killed for my kids. So it's like, I think most people understand if you have kids, especially if you're a dude. You know what I'm saying? You have a daughter, and they're going to kill her. You'd kill everyone on the planet before you let that happen. So, and it's selfish, for sure. But that's just how it is. I think what really got me emotional, she said, my life would have had meaning, but you took it away from me. So it's just, how does she feel about herself and her life?
I agree. She could have cured. She could have been the reason that everything's...
she doesn't kind of want her to die. She doesn't love her life, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good way for her to think.
It's not the only thing that makes your life have meaning. I mean, if it's really important for everybody else, but she's not thinking about herself and how much Joel cared about her.
She is thinking about a situation as a 19-year-old when, oh, you should have let me make my own choice. But at the time, she was like a 13 or a 14-year-old, and I don't think she could make that choice. Anyway, so...
Wait, we also... Wherever Apollo 17 is...
Yeah, we'll look that out after. What do you guys think of that scene?
The space scene?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was really cool.
It's mesmerizing.
Okay, I'm glad you liked it. It didn't do anything for me in the show and in the game. I remember thinking, okay, why are they giving me this? I mean, I liked having a flashback. Oh, we get to see Joel. You know what I mean?
DC.
Yeah.
It's a DC.
Joe walking in on her, smoking weed, having sex, getting a tattoo. Yeah, I'd be pissed.
It's all the sins in one, so.
At least she couldn't get pregnant, though.
I know that, but I definitely would have gotten pissed if you just walked in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's 19, but I guess the tattoo and the weed, everything else.
Like all at once.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah, I think, I just imagine I'd be insanely angry. And then she tries to attack, I can't remember what it's called, but it's not your house. It was given to you. Well, all those people who live in that community are given houses, but they have to earn their keep. And if they earn their keep, then the government, which is their community, gives them a house. It is, it's a small community, so they can have these extremely socialist policies, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine for these small communities, okay?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think she should have said that. I think it was horse shit. Yeah, I was just angry what she did to Catherine O'Hara's character. I was angry at Joel for doing it that way, but he absolutely said the right thing to him. She had no freaking business telling her the truth that would gut her for the rest of her life. Okay?
I knew it. I called it. I said she's going to say something.
I didn't think... Yeah, and I thought you were wrong. I didn't think she was going to.
Well, there was a reason that, that Catherine O'Hara said that she hates him.
No, I know that. So I thought, when is she going to find out? I just didn't think it would happen then. But it did the most damage because it was said at that moment. You know what I mean? And cordyceps, how does it make you feel?
Disgusting.
Makes you feel cold.
Really disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, it makes you feel cold.
Oh, God, it was so bad because he's like a frail older man. He's like, I need to see her.
Yeah, and
That's the worst thing.
Yeah,
yep.
I think one of the best written lines, honestly, is I don't need the last words for her. I need her last words for me. I'm dying.
Yep. And
that was well done.
He didn't get to see his son Kevin before he got to die.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I thought this episode was really good. I know I've talked some junk on it. But I thought it was done really well, and in some cases, better than was done in the show.
Yeah, I liked 4 and 5.
Is this a 6? You didn't like this?
I liked it. I like the other ones more.
No, that's fine. I think the last episode is my favorite.
It's a powerful episode.
I think I just thought I was going to be very bored most of this episode. But no. It was great. Great marks, great episode, great acting on both of their parts.
Yep.
Especially Pedro Pascal. I thought that was masterclass. Because the camera is focused on his face, and it's not cutting. It's there, and he has to make himself cry. He has to be nuanced. He has to be sad, but he has to have, like, okay, I need to have the strength to tell the truth. And it can't just be like that. I have to barely get it out. And that has to be conveyed to an audience. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was masterclass.
Good actor.
All right. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. They need to bring Bruce Stanley back to Naughty Dog. They need to bring him back. He left. That's it. Much love. See you guys next time.
Bye.
I don't know who that is.